Jack. God damn it, Jack. Stop, Jack, I'm gonna chase you!
Negative, sir, negative.
Turn
sir,
around,
negative.
put your
Don't
hands behind your back.
me,
I'm
sir.
going to pat you down for weapons. I'll be done. Put your hands behind your back.
Schools are supposed to be places for learning and building character. But unfortunately, some students walk through the school doors carrying drugs in their bags and loaded guns in their pockets. They do it feeling untouchable. But that changes when entitled Gen Alpha students realize teachers called the cops.
So where's the piercing located?
Near my.
Is it like...
Can we not have any more awkward questions, please? I'm already going to jail for the first time.
On March 26, 2024, in Flagler County, Florida, police responded to a call from a local high school. The school administration had caught a female student with THC vapes on campus. When officers arrived, the 19-year-old suspect was sitting in the principal's office.
So here's the deal. Like, you go, I don't know exactly how this is going to go, but one of the cards on the table is you're going to jail today.
Wait, what?
Right. Correct. Depending on what those are, there's a possibility that you may go to jail today. Right. So
It's because someone reported?
you have illegal substances in your
But
possession.
everyone at school does too.
Everybody.
Yes.
Every single kid.
Not every single
Okay.
kid, but some do.
Okay.
And matter of
Right.
fact,
So you wouldn't be the first kid I arrested this school year. And I can promise you're not going to be the last.
I don't
So
want to be arrested.
okay, this is not how life goes. You don't get to choose when you bring illegal stuff
I
to
know
a high
that.
school. When you bring illegal stuff to a high school, what you want kind of goes out the window.
Just because other kids do it doesn't mean she should too. The girl didn't accept what the officers were telling her. Soon, she began vaguely referring to and accusing other people. She tried to convince the officers that she had been set up.
You decided it was a good idea to take in possession all this stuff knowing it's illegal
And that you're an adult.
and that you're an adult.
Yeah.
Why?
I didn't know that someone was gonna tell on me that I was holding their stuff.
Who was it?
She was blonde with glasses.
So it's a stranger now.
No, it's not a stranger.
Okay.
I've known her. I've
So what's her
seen
name?
Never really got her name.
You never go. So it's somebody you don't even know their name.
She's glasses and blonde, and she asked me for my name. I never actually.
So she asked you for your name, then proceeded to give you felonious items that can result in a felony criminal charge for you to hold. And when were you going to meet up? When were you going to give it back to this person?
Wait, in the bathroom later?
What bathroom?
The girl continued making excuses. She claimed that it was the first time in her life that she had ever been in possession of a THC vape. She said it wasn't even for her, but belonged to a girl she had met that very day. But she didn't stop there. She doubled down and decided to bring up her grandmother's illness as an excuse.
Who do you live with?
Grandma, she has cancer.
So what are you doing? You're an adult. What are you doing? This is how you solve it? By offering drugs to kids on campus? This is how you kids. What do you think? Who do you think's here in
No, oh
school?
my god, those are not mine.
Okay, why are you holding drugs?
For my friend.
That's being depressed or that's
No.
I think being depressed and holding
No.
drugs for your friend
Oh
are
my
two different
God.
things,
Put
my
your stuff
friend.
on the table for me.
Yeah, I got my stuff for you.
Thank you.
No. Oh my god, they're not mine.
Okay,
I was
so why are you-
holding them.
Unfortunately, I just want you to understand.
No, I understand. You don't have to dumb it down
if this
for me.
person doesn't, if we can't locate this person doesn't come forth and identify it as theirs, you're going to be responsible for it.
And you are in
No, I
possession
know
of it.
I am.
Okay.
And that's why I'm really stressed out.
Okay.
The officers warned the suspect that she shouldn't hide anything from them at that point. If she went to jail and officers discovered something else during the search, she could face a felony charge. Speaking of the search, the girl mentioned that she had a piercing. Just bringing it up caused her to start whining and playing the victim.
Where's the piercing located?
Near my.
Is it like?
Can we not have any more awkward questions, please? I'm already
Well,
going to jail for the first
Okay,
time
so
in my whole entire life
I feel
right now.
like we're all being adults about this situation. Okay.
But this is my first time. I'm going to jail.
I got you.
I think I'm feeling really.
I understand that, but we're trying to have an adult conversation here. I understand. Again, you chose to get this piercing, so it's like
No, I know that.
can't be that much of a surprise when we're having this conversation.
The suspect kept denying the allegations. Once again, she repeated her story that a girl she didn't know had handed her the drugs to hold for a while. Soon, the officers commented on the number of vapes found in her possession.
There's enough for sure to get for this one. I don't know what it is, but these are legit from California, based on. I made a 1015 before spring break, but she had these in there too. These are just the packaging for these neon ones, and it's sativas. Yeah, this is like the real stuff. So, maybe sorry, is that one? Yeah.
The officers tried to gather information about the mysterious girl who, according to the suspect, had given her the drugs. After a long back and forth, the suspect eventually mentioned the name of a friend who supposedly knew the girl she met.
Friends, I had one friend in the restroom that knew them.
Okay,
What was
who
the
is
girl? Who is that friend? And I can go ask her, like, who the
Mia.
girl's name is.
it? Mia what?
Yeah.
Mia.
Mia? Mia? What does Mia look like?
She doesn't smoke, but she's she's skinny, tan, glasses, with a
Blonde hair?
No, brown
Brown
blonde, and in a scruff. The girl I'm talking about is basically a little white girl that
You got any
is
classes
tan.
with this girl?
No,
This random girl at Hanny still ain't got classes with her? She in the same grade as you?
I think so.
You think so? Alright, let me ask you something. If this random girl asks you to hold a gun, you gonna take it?
No.
Okay, so what is the difference?
Because the logic of children thinking they're doing.
You're not a
nice.
child. You're an adult. You're 19 years old.
I'm
You can't
surrounded
blame.
by children.
You can't blame the
Yeah.
fact
Hey, so
that you're a
let me ask you
child.
a
That
question.
children.
Is this Mia?
Yeah.
Okay, Mia Coffee. It's her friend.
Soon, a female officer arrived on scene and searched the suspect. Realizing where things were headed, the girl bitterly regretted her actions, although she knew it was already too late for that.
I'm really sorry.
Don't even apologize
No, I'm saying sorry to them.
You don't have to be sorry, we just gave you ample opportunity.
No, I know that. You don't have to tell me that
No, but I'm
like
just-
1,000 times. I already destroyed the opportunity.
You've done nothing but lie
Oh,
from
no,
the
just
get-go.
stop.
Alright, take a seat.
The suspect was eventually transported to jail. She was charged with drug possession. Hopefully, she learned her lesson and will stay away from drugs in the future. On September 17, 2025, in Cincinnati, Ohio, a 17-year-old student flashed a gun at a classmate. Upon arrival at Scarlet Oaks High School, officers found the 17-year-old suspect being detained in the principal's office. The officer immediately searched his backpack for his handgun.
Stay right there in your seat, all right? What's his name? Joe Anderson? I'm gonna read you your rights, all right?
The handgun police found in the student's backpack had a 30-round magazine. Until then, the boy, Jordan, had been sitting silently in his chair. After reading him his rights, the officer gave him a chance to explain his version of events.
Why do you have this gun in the school?
It's not mine.
Why do you have the gun?
My dad asked me to hold it.
Who did?
Someone I know.
Someone you know.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why are you holding it for someone in the school?
That's correct. This is. I have no excuse on why it's in
So
school.
my question is it somebody that belongs to you in school?
Nah, that I don't know, because I don't know if that's something that it's theirs or is that something they just want me to hold that
I'm
is
going to ask you
theirs.
another question. Did you receive this weapon on your school premises or by your home? Or where did you take
It was not.
possession?
No, it wasn't on school premises, but it was on my way to school, and I
Just say-
always say yes to
Can
people.
I ask this? Was this somebody from your home school?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
What's your
But I
homeschool?
understand. I should have said no because now I'm in trouble for
What's your
something that's not
homeschool?
mine. So,
What's your homeschool?
Wynwoods.
Do you know why they asked you to hold it?
I have no clue.
Well, let me ask you this. So they asked you to hold it. What was your thought process with bringing it to school?
It was like in the back of my book bag. It was like, yeah, just put it in there. It should be fine. But obviously,
I was hoping it was a fake gun.
that's what I was hoping to.
You
but-
know,
but
so you haven't touched
obviously-
it because you know a real gun from a fake gun if you touch it.
Yes.
So obviously, I'm assuming you've touched it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay, so you
But
know that's
most of my prints are not going to be on there when you know.
Okay, I know most, but
Yeah.
prints don't matter.
They
You
don't. It's like I'm
you
carrying
possess it right now.
Right. I understand
Okay.
that. So I'm in hot seat right now.
So you know this is a real gun, though,
Yes,
right?
I understand this is a real gun on school
And
premises. This is a
you didn't think twice about bringing that into school?
bringing it in general. I wasn't the one who brought it, but yes, I did not.
Jordan denied pulling the handgun out of his backpack after entering the school. He even claimed he hadn't mentioned the gun to anybody. The officers, however, didn't buy his story and continued asking questions.
Who's the person that gave you the gun?
Huh?
Who gave you the gun?
Someone from my home school.
Okay. Do you know their name?
I do not.
You don't?
I think their last name starts with a B.
Okay. So you're holding on to a gun, taking it to school for someone you don't even know?
Like exactly, it's peer
Jordan,
pressure.
come on,
I'm a
man.
peer pressure.
All right. So my question is this. So this morning,
Yes, sir.
you were walking to school or driving to school?
I was bus driven to school.
You driven to school.
Mhm.
Who drove you to school?
The school bus?
Oh, the school bus. So do you walk to Winton Woods to get on the school bus?
No, sir.
How do you get there?
Car drops me off at my drop-off point.
Okay,
in the
so
morning
where's your drop-off point?
at the intermediate school?
So you get off the intermediate school. So someone ran into you at the intermediate school
Yes.
and gave it
No,
to you.
it was like right before there, because like I said, it's near the school. It's like in the middle, because it's not that far of a drive. So,
So
I would say yes,
you don't get dropped off in the front of the intermediate school. You get dropped off someplace else.
No, I'm sorry. I get dropped off at the intermediate school, but like where my house is to the intermediate school was where it was like a stop point.
So my question is this: you got out of your house and you got into a car and went to the intermediate school, right? And then who drove you to the intermediate school?
My father.
Your father did. So your father drives you and drops you off before the intermediate school. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so he didn't drop you off in front of the intermediate school. He dropped you off someplace near it.
Yes.
And where was that at?
It was like right by the stop sign, right, like some walking point from there.
Okay.
I
And
just
were you
walked
meeting a
there.
buddy there?
No, that's where my drop-off point is.
Okay, so the drop-off point is there. That's where the bus is picking you up?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so at that point, somebody drove up or somebody walked up?
Well,
Somebody walked up and you said his last name starts with B. He said, hey, hold this for me. And you said, okay.
it wasn't like that. It was like I said, I'm a person that gets under peer pressure. I have to say yes.
The officers asked him to provide a detailed description of the person who had given him the handgun. Jordan described him as white with blonde hair, wearing a black fleece and possibly black pants. But then he struggled to explain how he would return the gun to him.
He said he was just gonna be there at the drop-off point where I was and give it back, but I basically didn't have a choice. It's like it's levels to this. Like if he was like more of a demanding, like peer pressure, and so I just said yeah. I always say yes, but here's where it gets me. So I have to leave my case, and I have to go through this, and he has no clue because he gave it to me.
Have you done this before with the weapon?
Not with a weapon. It was just like
So there was nothing that said, I'm not going to touch that. I can't do that. You didn't think
it wasn't.
to do?
It wasn't my thought to do that. But I know this is wrong, and I know I shouldn't have. But like, it wasn't that type of thought process. It was, buses were coming. It was quick. It was like a demanded point. But now my academic is falling over something that I have nothing to do with, and now it's in my possession.
You understand the seriousness of bringing
yes, sir,
a gun into school.
Yes, I
You watch
do.
the news. You see what goes on.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You know how bad that could go.
Yes, sir.
Officers determined that, at that point, Jordan's handgun had not been reported stolen. But that didn't make the crime he had committed any less serious. The officers gave him a stern lecture about his reckless stunt.
I don't know if you still comprehend it because the way you're just kind of laid back about it. You're kind of just, I'm holding it for someone. I hold things. I get it with games and phones, sell it. I get it. This is totally different.
I completely understand, sir.
Okay. This is how worst day ever happens at school. I mean, I know it's a bad day for you, but it could be worse. Not to mention, if you tell someone that's in there, what if they go, I want it? Now they come take it. I don't know what it's scary to think about what could have happened.
Jordan had made a major mistake and now had to face the consequences. But his family still didn't know what had happened. His grandmother was listed as his guardian in the school records. The principal called her to inform her about the incident.
Hello?
Oh, I thought that was Jordan playing with me. I'm sorry.
No. I'm the principal of the building over here at Scarlet. Right. Yeah, so we have something that's pretty serious going on here at Scarlet Oaks with Jordan. So what's happened is he was searched and we found a gun on him. A gun. Yes. And so at this time, he's been read his rights by Sharonville Police. The police are here with me right now. And he will be charged for possessing a weapon on school grounds. And so what they've done, basically Sharonville Police said that they will release him into your custody if you come and get him. If you don't come and get him, then he'll be taken down to 2020, which is downtown Cincinnati. Bottom line is when we searched him, the weapon was in his backpack, and the situation was we were being told that somebody at the bus stop from Linton Woods handed it to him, and he was going to hold it for them, and advised him that possession is possession. Yep. No problem. Do you have any questions, man?
Call her, but I'm not sure who she is.
I mean, I would hope if you could be here in the next hour, ma'am.
Okay, the next hour.
Yeah, that way I can talk to you and we can explain everything that's going on here. So, just pretty serious, and I'd like to be able to talk to you face to face so you understand everything that's going on with this.
Thank you so much. I've been in the bed sick since Friday with my legs, so I need to get myself together to try to get dressed to get there.
Okay.
In the end, Jordan's grandmother came to pick him up. 3 days later, he was charged with illegal conveyance of a weapon on school grounds. Jordan was also permanently expelled from Scarlet Oaks High School. On April 19, 2023, police in New Mexico responded to a call from Centennial High School. A student had reportedly assaulted his girlfriend on school grounds. When the officers arrived on the scene, the suspect was being held in the teacher's room, and the principal explained what had happened.
Here's what happened, Mr. Rodriguez. We were informed that there had been an altercation in one of the hallways. So teacher said they thought they knew it was, so without assuming anything, Greg went and pulled video. I don't know what happened. I have not asked Santiago anything. I told him that you would deal with it and then we could go from there. Yeah. So here's what we know on the video, and Greg will show you. They're standing across the hall from one another. Obviously we don't have voice. Whatever happens, Santiago walks across the hallway. Full slap. He hits her. She spins around where she's now facing the wall. Throws her into the wall.
Okay. And what happens after that? Was that pretty much the gist of it?
She walked away and he walked away. They both walked away.
Walked away.
We have not asked the little girl anything.
Okay.
And I'm about to call parents. So that we can have mom or dad here for her. I did call Santiago's mom, and she said just to keep her informed or to do whatever you have to do.
Okay.
The principal explained that the teenage suspect, Jack Santiago, had behaved in an unfriendly and threatening manner toward the school administration. Soon, the officer led the boy to another room. He read him his rights and tried to question him about what had happened.
If you don't want to talk to me, you don't have to talk to me, Santiago. You don't have to say anything whatsoever. But I have to read you this card because... How old are you? 17 or 18? Okay. That'll work too. Wait for the other unit to get here and I'll figure out what...
Santiago gave the officers the silent treatment. From the moment the officer read him his rights, he didn't say a single word. But that wasn't the peak of his uncooperativeness. Just a minute later, he did something totally unexpected.
Jack! God damn it, Jack. Stop, Jack! I'm gonna tase you! Stop, Jack! I'm gonna tase you! Get on the floor! Get on the floor, Jack! Stay right there. You move, buddy, you're gonna get tased. Do you understand that? I'm gonna put this away, dude.
That was dumb, Jack. I knew.
That was the dumbest goddamn thing you could have done, dude.
I knew that tasing was dumb.
I'm gonna roll you to your side, all right? Look, buddy. Stand up.
Later, the principal spoke to the victim, Jack's young girlfriend. Soon, her stepfather arrived, and the principal explained the altercation to him. It's never easy for a parent to hear that his daughter has been assaulted.
We're standing across the hallway from one another. We don't have audio, but you can visually see whatever's going on. Then the young man, she can share the name with you. I can't. He walks across and he slapped. He let her have it. He hit her so hard that she spun around and was facing the wall, and then he goes up and shoves her and she face plants into the wall. And then they walk away. So that's what I know. Right now, I'm already dealing with the other situation, sir. I can only tell you that at Centennial, people do not have general discipline. You don't have the right to put your hands on anybody else. Something of that serious nature, you probably will never set foot in this school again.
The principal wasn't going to show any mercy to the attacker. A short while later, the officer took over. He asked the teenage girl to give her version of the incident. She wasn't very generous with her words.
Do you want to talk about it?
Just kind of what he said.
So what he said, everything what he said, okay, I'm good with that. Everything.
Is that enough for you?
That's enough for me. If she can verify that what he's saying to us, I'm good with that. I don't want you to have to relive it. Was there anything prior to that?
No.
Nothing at all? I'm going to see if I can, I left my phone up there, my work phone. I'm going to see if they can bring me the camera down so I can get pictures of your face, if you're okay with that, Dad. And if you're okay with that, just because I can see some redness in your eye. I can also see some redness right here on your cheek and chin, so good. My speech a little bit. So let me get that done, and then I'll allow you guys to go, and I'll take care of it on my end.
Thank you.
All right. You want to pursue charges?
No.
Okay. Well, the good thing, it's a battery on a household member, so I don't need your permission. So we'll go that route. All right.
Under New Mexico law, in cases of domestic violence, police do not need the victim's consent to file charges. Before long, Santiago was about to learn a harsh truth about his future.
Buddy, they're going to detain you, so you will be going to jail. Have you ever been there before? Well, I don't think you're going to like it very much, Santiago. I'm be honest with you, man. Horrible place.
Is it like jail, or is it you?
It's jail, bro.
It's jail.
You'll be
man.
no, you're gonna have kids your age.
You'll
Between
be on the same complex, but
yes,
it's gonna be separated, so you won't see them. You'll be on the same piece of land, though.
All right.
Okay. Same property.
So you can go to me if you want, bro. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll deal with them. We should be good for the rest of for the duration. Show of force. I'll call you. Because I don't even know where to go.
The officer painted an unpleasant picture for Jack, one that he struggled to process. Soon, the cop was alone with him. And although he had a bit of good news for him, he also took the opportunity to have a serious conversation with the boy.
You're not going to take off again, are you, Santiago?
No.
All right. You're not going to jail, dude. You're going home. Don't do this again. Do you hear me? I'm being honest with you, Santiago. I want you to freaking, one, have a little respect for yourself and everyone else. Do you understand that? I'm not joking, Santiago. I'm being serious, buddy. I think you and I got along pretty well until you pulled that crap running out the door on me. You know I left you uncuffed? Because I honestly did not believe you'd do that to me. That's honestly, that's true, Santiago.
You know
I trusted you.
Do you know why I ran?
I don't.
Because this is my last day here. Explanation. You know what I mean?
Here's the thing, Santiago. Here's the deal. I'm not mad at you for doing what you did. I get it, all right? I completely get it. I understand.
Doing what, running?
Yes! You know what? People get in trouble every day, Santiago. Every single day, all right? But I thought me and you got along well enough to where you had a little respect for me to not do some crap like that. Yeah. That's why I didn't cuff you, because you could have run from me on the compound out there. You easily could have taken off, dude. There, I would have tased you.
Yeah, I did, after...
I'm sure you considered it.
I was like, I should have,
You could have. But let me tell you something, buddy. Would that have done you any good? Would that have done you any good? I would have put a warrant for your arrest, dude. Then you would have gone to jail.
Yeah.
And I'm being honest.
Why did you tell him?
Why did I tell you that?
Then why did you tell him?
Oh, I didn't mean to tell him. I wanted to tell you. Because I want you to have that fear of this can happen to me.
Yes, you're scared.
It can happen to you, all right?
How long I was sitting there praying to Jesus that you would do that?
Here's the deal. You're not going, all right? I need you to do me a favor. Cut it out. You're a smart dude. You are not dumb at all. There's no reason for you to be doing this stuff, Santiago. You're a smart dude, and you're a nice guy, too.
The officer didn't want Jack to go further down the rabbit hole and get himself into trouble again in the future. Jack visibly felt relieved when he heard he wasn't going to jail. He then felt compelled to explain to the officer why he had tried to run away earlier.
If you agree not to freaking take off from me.
I will not take
Because
off.
technically right now you're
Why would I take off from you?
Why did you?
I did because I thought it was like...
It's not a joke. It is not a joke, especially when you're dealing with us, dude. I know that I'm here at the schools, but I'm a police officer, Santiago.
Yeah.
Like, on the street, if you saw me on the street and that shit happened, you would have got tased, buddy. I wouldn't have warned you. I would have just tased you. And I'm being honest. I don't have to tell you I'm going to tase you. If you take off after you knew that you were detained, and I told you I wasn't going to... What did I tell you? I'm not going to put cuffs on you because I don't see a reason for it, correct? Because I trusted you. Because I knew you. But on the streets, if I didn't know you, what do you think I would have done?
Okay.
Hell yeah, I would have. I wouldn't have had to tase you. I wouldn't even have to worry about tasing you because I guarantee if you had cuffs on, you wouldn't have done that. Am I correct or am I wrong?
Sure.
That's my point.
When the officer finished his stern lecture, he escorted Jack out of the school. Soon, he removed the boy's handcuffs and transported him home. There, the officers informed Jack's mother about what had happened.
I'm assuming Mr. Cardio kind of let you know more or less what happened, right? What was going on? He's going to be charged with battery on a household member because there's a girlfriend. I'm releasing him to you, so I'll need a signature from you and him. And then I also have the paperwork from the school. I left my pin. Do you have a pin by chance? Right there.
Are they pressing charges? Like what's happening?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what this is. They call them referrals, but technically it's an arrest.
Jack Santiago didn't spend the night in jail, but he was charged with battery against a household member. Let's hope his misdemeanor will teach him a bit of common sense. On April 24, 2023, officers responded to a call from a local high school. A teenager reportedly pushed his teacher after she had confiscated his cell phone during a test. Upon arrival, the cops spoke with the victim.
Sorry, I was
No, don't worry about
trying
it.
to be strong in front of my kids.
That's okay. Have a seat. Have a seat, have a seat, have a seat. So what's going on? What happened?
He arrived late. Like every day.
Who is he?
Freddy.
Okay.
Freddy Melendez or still don't know. You don't know. He arrived late with no pass. I have asked the class to have their cell phones away because we were testing.
Okay.
He arrives, I told him where to sit. He sit down, I gave him his exam. And 1-2 minutes later, he was on the cell phone.
So he comes in late. You already have a test going, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
You tell him where to sit. You give him
The exam.
give him the exam.
And then a minute late, he was like this. He was distracted, and I told him, "What are you doing?" And then he was on his cell phone.
Okay.
Aside from Freddie's phone, the teacher also tried to place another student's phone in her drawer. So she was imposing a rule that applied to all her students. But Freddie was the only one who reacted aggressively.
So I grabbed both cell phones, and I was gonna put them on my desk drawer.
He took both cell phones, one from him and another student?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then I told them, come and get them after 7 period.
Okay.
And then when I was bending down, closing the like this, I was bending down, closing the drawer. He comes and then push me, and then I was trying to stop him.
So you're bending down?
Yeah, I was like this. I was like this.
Oh, okay.
So he comes
Mm-hmm.
and then push me.
Where did he push you at? Like on your arm, on your head?
Yes, yeah, it hurts here.
Okay.
And then I was trying to stop him, and then he just grabbed the drawer, and then grabbed the cell phone, and then he told me, "I don't play with this." And then he just got up, grabbed his backpack, and left.
The boy had left the classroom as soon as he had taken his phone back from the teacher. She didn't know where he was at that moment, but she made it clear that she wanted to press charges against him. Soon, the officer had a chance to meet the teacher's assistant and hear her version of events.
I think his name is Reddy. He walked in late, and she took away a phone from the phone in front of the class. And because they were already testing, she took away her phone, And then Freddie walked in, and then he sat down and he got his test. And then he started using his phone, and the student saw it, took it away, took his test away as well. And then she told him like they could get it like at the end of the day during the second period. And they like kind of freaked out about it. And so Freddie, he got up, and then she was gonna put her in her drawer and like lock it. And like he put his hand there and like pushed it out of the way.
When you say pushed her, what do you do? Like, did you?
Oh, he was like blocking the way, so
You couldn't actually see him.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like he I saw he put his hand like on the drawer before she closed it, and like he like pushed something. Like I think he pushed her or like the door open. He got his phone and like cussed her out and then like left.
Okay.
A short time later, the officer went to the principal's office, where the suspect was waiting with his brother. By then, the principal had already spoken with Freddie's classmates. He then shared what they had told him with the officer.
So what we did at that time is we interviewed. Mr. Brilliant spoke to, there was 24 kids in the class. Mr. Brilliant spoke to 5 of them. I spoke to 6 and we stopped because all the stories were all not exactly the same. Here's what the class tells me happened, really close. They said you were late to class, right? Went in, sat down, sits there. They were taking a test. They issued you a test, right? Yeah. You still had your phone out at the time. I don't know if the timing or whatever, but he still had the phone. Teacher come and get the phone. He gives the phone, just like he said. She's walking up to the front of the class. Says, you guys could come get it 7th period, I'll lock him up. He got upset. Said no. On the way up there, he said, nah.
Hey, I did not say that.
That's what
I did not say that.
Just telling you what the class said, man.
I didn't talk to them.
Didn't call the teacher that.
No, I didn't.
You had made the comment, you walk up, and that when the teacher was there, he didn't push her, didn't do none of that. But when they were there, to get in there, they ended up bumping with shoulders.
On my side.
Yeah. So, I'm telling you that I don't. Please know it's not Mr. Carrillo saying you lying or the teacher. I didn't know. That's what the kids are saying.
The principal explained to the suspect that when a teacher takes away a student's phone, the student shouldn't try to get it back on his own. He should speak with the principal instead. It was noticeable that the principal was behaving in a friendly manner and didn't fully back his teacher, but that only gave the suspect more confidence to deny any wrongdoing.
I swear I didn't even touch her. Maybe if I did touch her, it was probably like a little rub on my arm, but I know for a fact I didn't touch her because I would have felt it and I would have knew. And I know better to touch a teacher because that's a whole different scenario.
Yes, sir. So, here's what you have to understand, that it's not one kid who's telling us. A lot. They all have the same story. Didn't push her. Nobody said that you went up, and you know how you do like a shoulder check when you don't like something. Not that, but you still went in and trying to get that phone. You bump her and she moves off to the side.
Listen, look, keep it real. Look, I was kind of on the side, like, when my body, like, because you know our desk is like square or whatever. I was kind of like, half my body on this side and that side. How am I gonna, if she was over here with her whole body, how am I even gonna have my whole body and hit her? You know?
Yeah.
My body was not even
you
all the way
understand
up.
what they're telling you, because I had them explain it. Stand up. Here's what they're saying. She was squatted down like this, trying to lock that, right? And then when you came in, turned sideways to get the phone. Can't force your way. I
didn't do that. That felt like you went over me. Like I would have felt this. I would have felt that. No, I did not do that.
The principal kept siding with Freddie. He seemed like the type of person who wanted to be friends with his students. And soon, he went even further. With his next statement, he expressed doubts about his teacher's version of events.
I don't think it's as bad as she has made it out, in my opinion, to be. But when that happens, come see us. That's what we're here for. You can't take that upon yourself. It just doesn't work that way. You understand that? You are being suspended for inappropriate use of language and for inappropriate physical contact. You cannot do that stuff. But that carries a 3 to 5 day suspension. I cut it down to 3 days. I counted today as a full day, even though you're here. You'll be back Thursday morning. 2 days. We're done. Don't be doing stuff like that.
The officer listened silently to the conversation between the principal and the suspect, but he had his own opinion as well. The cop shared his thoughts, and more importantly, his decision.
As far as I go, guys, remember we talked about, as far as were you in trouble, were you going to be in trouble, you are going to get charged, right, with assault. I'm not going to do the battery, it's a felony. The battery is a felony, the assault's just a misdemeanor. Mainly, all it has to be threatening, menacing conduct that made her feel like she was in threat of a battery. Does that make sense? So you don't even have to put your hands on you, tell her, I'm gonna whoop you, whatever it may be. She's claiming one thing, you're claiming another. I have certain, X amount of people saying, this did happen, I'm not gonna hit you with a battery. For me, it's not, I don't want to, one, ruin your life like that, because a felony is a serious thing, even when you're a juvenile, it doesn't matter. Misdemeanor, slap on the hand, don't do it again. That makes sense? Keep our hands to ourselves. We don't yell, cuss at teachers or anything, because seriously, if you start going up to them and they feel like you're gonna hit them or something, that in itself is an assault. Basically is what it comes down to. So if somebody feels like they're in threat of a battery, like somebody's gonna hit them, that's an assault. So that's what I'm charging you with, okay?
As a result of his aggressive actions, Freddie was suspended from school for 3 days and was charged with assault on school personnel. On September 1st, 2023, police were dispatched to a local school after a teenager was caught smoking marijuana on school grounds. The school administration had found several bags of marijuana in his possession. One of them felt heavier, and there was a reason why. A full box of ammunition and a loaded firearm were inside. When the officer met the suspect, he started reading him his rights.
Come on, get me in the car, take me.
Stop,
bro.
I gotta get
You don't understand this, bro. My life over because some bro. You don't understand this,
Relax.
bro. I got trial, Dep.
Come on. We're talking about this right now.
Bro, I don't care, bro. Just come on. Just on process.
I'm gonna run through this.
Bro.
If you want,
Bro.
you have the right to consult with an attorney before you make a statement or answer any questions.
The officer finished reading the 16-year-old student's rights, as the latter listened reluctantly. He appeared tense and uncooperative. The officers again explained to the suspect, Tyrone, why he was being detained.
Okay, so can you get how did this come about?
Basically, Chang got called up just upstairs in the bathroom. Teacher saying that she smelled some weed in her classroom, I guess.
So what were you in the restroom?
Yeah, I was coming out the restroom.
Which restroom?
200 upstairs.
So you were upstairs 200.
Okay.
And
Yes, sir.
so you're upstairs 200. Teacher called and said they smelled some smoke coming from the vents.
Correct.
So who went upstairs 200?
Chad.
So Chad went upstairs 200.
Correct.
Found Tyrone.
Him and Coley came out the bathroom.
They him out the bathroom. Okay.
Right.
So
Chad went in and then came back out.
gotcha. And
He said he told me it smelled like weed in there.
okay. So then how did you get to the office?
Because when we were walking out the bathroom, the lady stopped Cody. She was like, hold the door. And then she came out and she started writing the names on the paper. And then when Chapman walked in the hallway, I was like, hey, Coach Chapman, can you walk me to my class? He was like, no, the lady was like, they were in the bathroom. Chapman was like, all right, come in, sit down. So okay. And when we came down here, he was like, well, yeah, that's all that.
Aside from the gun, officers had also found nearly 50 rounds of ammunition in Tyrone's backpack. One of the officers explained the sequence of events, how they had found the marijuana, then the firearm, and how exactly Tyrone had ended up in the office.
So he kept arguing back and forth about, because basically when he was in chatting, he was just pulling stuff out. Miss Williams was like, we got to go through the bag, make sure there's nothing else in there. Well, he kept, I want to call my mom, call my dad, so you guys can't, I don't consent to search. And then Miss Williams was trying to explain, like, we don't have to do that.
Right.
All I need is reasonable suspicion.
Correct.
Right. Well, he started going back out, sitting down, and wouldn't come back in here. Took his bag and everything. So I'm like, Taban, we smell weed, so come on, we don't need to call your parents. They let him search. You want to let him search. And the whole time when he was in chatting, he kept real loud, trying to, I guess, divert from
the searching on the backpack.
Searching.
So how did we finally get the backpack?
So I'm like, hey, I smell weed. I'm about to detain you. You're acting weird right now, so I'm gonna detain you. Well, we was tussling in here for a good 2 or 3 minutes, and he like, Dad, like just doing whatever. And then I finally got him in cuffs. Finally took the book bag off. Finally got him in cuffs, and then the book bag, put it here, searched him, nothing on his body, and then I'm like, what else is in here? Just go ahead and search. And then that's when I was like going through to make sure there's no more weed, and that's when I found firearm in another pocket here.
Okay.
And he claims it's not his. Some other guy
Well,
in there.
Heroin says it's not there. Right.
Nothing illegal was found on the other student who had been with Tyrone in the restroom. Tyrone, on the other hand, had enough evidence against him to face several charges. Rather than accepting the situation, he continued arguing as the officer carried out the arrest.
What kind of charges is that? Like school? I ain't do none of that.
Possession of a weapon on school campus.
Whoa, that's like way more than 21 days. I'm saying keep calling, dog. Damn, dude. I know you ain't gonna believe me, but that ain't my It don't matter if you believe me or not. I was fighting at some jacks. I thought I had some jacks.
Hey, what's up, bro? What's going on? What's going on?
Soon, the officer called Tyrone's father. The boy had to explain what he had gotten himself into.
Hello? Yeah. I'm sorry, Daddy, bro. It's gonna be straight. I'm doing it. I don't know who tried me like that, but it's straight. What happened? I don't know. Somebody tried me.
What they how the hell did you get a drug? Somebody just put a gun in your bag or something?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know, but I'm not saying. I don't want to talk too much in front of their body camera. They acting like I don't know. I don't know.
Just be quiet. They gonna take prints and stuff. They don't.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
you ain't got no prints on that gun, do you? Huh?
No, I ain't never seen this gun.
That's ridiculous, man. Somebody did that. I don't got to where you ain't get from damn gun to school.
That's what I'm saying. I love you though.
That's you, man.
Don't call Daddy. It's straight.
I need to get you from the tax center, man. Hey. Vaughn.
Yeah. Hello?
Hey, Vaughn.
Yeah.
Vaughn. I think I need to pick you up.
They probably not gonna release me. I'm probably getting another 21.
Just don't talk about it, dog.
Alright, Daddy, I love you.
I love you too, man.
Alright.
Tyrone's reckless actions couldn't go unnoticed, especially after he had smoked marijuana in the school restroom and the smell had spread through the hallway. Soon, the officer spoke with the teacher who had witnessed the incident firsthand.
So I was using the bathroom and washing my cups.
Which bathroom?
The TPA bathroom,
TPA
which is right next to the boys' bathroom.
Okay.
So usually if they have smoked in the bathroom, the smell immediately comes into that room. Like our whole TPA just rinks.
Okay.
So I was washing my cups and that's when, because that's how long I was sitting in there.
Right.
And that's when I got a whiff of it immediately.
Okay.
And so I was like, oh, they just started. So that's when I went to Johnson. I called the front office and I stood there and waited. There was 4 students that came out. So I got the name of the two students. I couldn't hold them, of course, because I can't hold them. But I got their name. And then the 2 that came out afterwards with the backpacks, that's when the whoever, that's when he was coming down. I told him these 2 just left. And then, of course, I don't know who else is in the bathroom. And then that was it.
You gave him some names.
Yeah, I gave him 2 names that I written down.
Those are the 2 guys that
Those are the 2 boys that left
Okay.
earlier. Yeah.
Okay. Did you see anything else on them? The
Not
other
at
2
all.
guys?
I just smelled it.
You just smelled it?
I just smelled it. I didn't know what was going on. I just smelled it because usually this is our issue, but then they open it up so they can't exactly hide in there.
Right.
But then that became an issue as well, which is why they had the male teacher sit, in that corner in case we have an issue.
All right. And that was it?
That's it.
All right. Raise your right hand. Everything we said was, or everything you said was the truth, whole truth, but nothing but the truth.
Yes.
All right. All right.
Later, police discovered that it was Tyrone's second gun-related charge, and that he had already been out on bond. In the end, he was expelled from school, taken to jail, and charged with possession of a firearm, possession of marijuana, and possession of drug paraphernalia. On March 18, 2026, police responded to a report from a local college dorm. A group of college students had filed a complaint against their roommate, who had allegedly been terrorizing them. Upon arriving on campus, the officer spoke with the victims first.
He's just getting progressively kind of more mentally unstable. And he's to the point where he's calling them in the middle of the night, leaving like 12-minute messages about how he's going to or just beat the shit out of them, break into their rooms and attack them while they're sleeping.
All right, so where do you guys stay? You said roommate, so...
We live at the dorms.
At CFK?
Yeah.
At the college? Okay, so do you all live in like the same...
Me and him, and then...
She's across the hall.
Okay, so the person who's harassing you lives where?
with me and him.
Okay, so you three live together.
Yep.
Where are you guys?
I
Okay, so where are you?
live right across the hall.
Okay, so the three of you are together and you're across. Okay, where is this guy now?
Okay,
Okay,
and we
alright.
have videos of everything. They're also on there now too.
This is their roommate. Did you guys notify the school at all?
Yes,
What did they say?
leasing manager too.
He said basically that he has to tell everybody in the school. We send out all our emails and statements so he can get evicted.
walking around the property.
No, it's not him.
The students had recordings that could prove everything they had told the officers about the suspect, James. Soon they played one which showed James making threats towards some of them.
You know what? Actually, you. You f***ing piece of You are an absolute scumbag and I hate you. You and Brielle be you scumbags. You let's be on you, Paul. The won't come on stuff. But guess what? I've never done that to you guys and you. No, I just don't ever want to hear from you. Don't ever talk to me. Don't ever text me. And you. I hope nothing ever good happens to you. I hope everything bad enough ever wants to happen to you happens. You from the bottom of my toes, the tippy top of my you.
And then here's my first voicemail.
You $2 Sincor. I hope you keep picking up the bitches you live on the Wall Street because all you can get because they're all fighters. You I hope you suck all the suck you because you're a little and I hope you did nothing but in return but STDs.
The threatening voicemails weren't the only form of aggression James had resorted to. Soon the victims also described an incident where James had threatened them in person and even turned to physical violence.
He also went through a little rampage last night in our apartment, threw our furniture out in the hallway.
And then he tried to fight the kid that I was with. I ended up leaving his friend's house. I ended up leaving with my friend from Texas, and he told that kid that he was going to fight him. And then that kid walked out and was standing outside our room for a long time because he didn't want Jax to come in and come to me because he kept on saying he was going to. And then Jax just ended up kept on saying he was going to fight him and then changing his mind and throwing all the couch in the hallway, the rug in the hallway, throwing everything out of y'all's apartment.
It appeared that James's harassment of his dorm neighbors had been a daily occurrence. The group hadn't exhausted its archive of recordings. Soon, they played another one, in which James sounded especially hostile and threatening.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out what happened. Why are you so bad? I thought y'all were good. I hope you know that. I hope you know that you better hold these stories. Hold and she's in there. You protect her. Because I'm coming after both of them. I want to be
Sorry, that's just us trying to and then we actually realized what happened.
The officers watched and listened to the recordings they had been given. Based on those pieces of evidence, it proved that James had been chronically harassing and constantly terrorizing his neighbors. The officers then began asking more questions.
At what point does he start to mess up? Everything I heard so far, he's cussing you guys out, he's
calling you
guys names or anything like that, but literally anybody can do that. People can call us names as cops, but once it gets to the point where it's threatening, I'm gonna hurt you.
In the beginning, they just said he better hope her door's locked because I'm coming to kick it.
Yeah. He's gonna what?
He's going to break the door down. The door's locked.
Yeah. In the beginning of the video, he says she better hope her door's locked because I'm breaking it down and kicking her.
It's really.
And then he's I better be there to protect her. He's roommates with me and him, and then she lives across the
Next
hall.
door. Okay. So let me ask you guys this. When you mentioned those threats, were you guys in fear of your lives?
Like, we didn't find out. The thing is, like I said, we ended that night on a hug. So to us, we thought that
We
it was
didn't
fine.
know about any of this till this morning.
Yeah, because I wasn't at home. I stayed at my friend's house. She was sleeping during all of this. So
who's recording this?
My roommate.
And then we recorded the recording this morning when we actually ended up.
So when you heard this you heard this message, were you in fear for your life?
Like, we were like laughing in the video, and then like right afterwards we're just kind of like we really, if you like go farther along in the video, Dave kind of makes like a racist comment towards him, and he just doesn't stop going, and then it's just kind of like, it's like not a joke anymore.
Like, he was being serious.
And then like today, like we just like, we don't even want to be outlawed or anything, because
For the officers to take action, there had to be a credible threat. That requirement had clearly been met in this case. The victims also confirmed that the threats had made them fear for their lives. That was the green light the officers needed, so they soon knocked on the suspect's door.
Open up.
What?
Open up. Come over here, step outside.
Come on, us. Over here. Alright, do me a favor, stand over here, face the wall. Face the wall. Put your hands behind your back.
What do I do? We're going to explain to you. Right now, you're being detained.
You're James, right?
First name James?
Yes, sir.
Is he already in here?
No.
He's in your room?
Yeah.
Okay, if we go in there and get it first?
Can I go with you and get it? Sure. Yeah. Can I ask what I get?
Yeah,
Where is it?
Here. Let me just double lock this here. Relax his hand.
Come on, 7-8. You got one male detained.
When we go outside, I'm gonna read you the Miranda rights.
James tried to convince the officers that he hadn't verbally assaulted anyone, but they quickly shut down his claims by telling them they had recordings of his threats. After that, he continued talking to the officers.
So, did you call them and leave voicemails and
Yes,
text
ma'am.
messages? Okay.
Well, it was because we have been going through this horrible living situation for a week. I haven't even been. They have been leaving food all over the apartment. They have left it all disarray, all the stuff in there that has been dirty and not cleaned up, vacuumed, to the point where we are worried. I am worried we are going to get bugs, and everybody else that has seen our place has commented and said that they would help us clean it because that's how disgusting it has been.
How does that make you feel?
It has made me feel so like not heard or respected when I listen to them and I do what they ask of me. So, and where the anger and I guess the distraughtness of everything is coming from. So I have been very upset with what has been going on and what I have been dealing with for a week, and I have talked to them nicely, calmly. You can ask anybody. I am the sweetest you will meet.
You spoken to them like before the voicemails? You talked to them? Like,
Yes,
in person?
sir.
Did some of those conversations?
No, nothing
match
has
the voicemails?
happened. Nothing has happened. You can ask anybody here. I am so confused why this is happening.
From an arrogant man threatening his roommates over the phone, James quickly began playing the innocent and harmless victim. He did everything he could to justify his threatening phone calls and his anger toward the victims.
And the reason I was so upset that night specifically
That was
is
like last night.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
And we are going to, and I'm going to explain this, is because we had all just gone, or we were all, I guess, in the same vicinity for St. Patty's, right?
Mm-hmm.
One of my roommates came down and pulled me away from one of the bars and said, mind you, you're not old enough to be at the bars. Pulls me away from the bar and is telling me that he is so sorry and he is apologizing for everything that has been going down and that he wants to fix it because he misses his best friend, which was me at the time, and this is why I'm so confused about why this is all going down. We get separated at the bars and everything because I get with my coworkers. Can we just go buy that wall?
The officers placed James in the patrol car. He hoped they wouldn't take him to jail, but they had no choice. One of the cops explained to the suspect which of his actions had sealed his fate.
When somebody's in fear of their life because of the threats you make, listen.
They were never in fear for their life. They have been home. They haven't even seen me.
It doesn't matter whether you. It doesn't matter whether you seen them or not. You're making phone calls, which is equivalent to harassing phone calls. All right, you calling them all kind of different names. You cursing at them,
threatening that you're
and
gonna
you
keep
made
their-
threats on her.
Remember last night you said about the door that you were gonna go in there, and I hope she just keeps her door locked.
No, I don't remember saying that.
Okay, she has it on a recording.
I don't remember, and I'm sorry if I did say that, because that's not. And I did
They're-
apologize to her specifically, and we talked about it.
They're scared.
Aubrey, and then I think one of your roommates, Javaris.
Yes, sir.
They're fearful of you. The things that you said, that's assault. Now you can call somebody.
I'm so upset by the fact that
I understand that, but you can call
and that's
people
not-
names and whatnot. But once you start making threats, all right, that becomes an assault.
And what happened that night is the fact that we got separated from the bars, everything. My phone died. They weren't answering my phone calls. I called one of our mutual friends who called them. They said, he deserves it. He needs to walk and think about what he has done to us.
Okay,
and that set me off, and I'm so sorry.
James was ultimately taken to jail. He was fortunate to be charged only with obscene communication, and a no-contact order was issued against him. On March 29, 2025, police received a call from a library. The staff was concerned about a student who had allegedly consumed multiple shots of alcohol inside the library, causing a disturbance on the premises.
Hey, we're gonna go ahead and step outside.
Why, sir?
Because you're currently drinking inside of a building. Yeah, if you can go ahead and take the bottle out.
Sir?
What was that?
Minding my own business, sir.
Okay, can you please get up?
Negative, sir.
Why is that?
You do, sir?
What was that?
Joseph, you're being banned. You need to leave. Okay? I'm not gonna take your booze. We just want you to get on out of here. We're out with Joseph. If you could check in locals. Or is alcohol allowed?
No, I drink my alcohol of the third.
Officers escorted him outside the library. In the meantime, they had checked his information in the system and discovered that he had a history with law enforcement for an alcohol-related offense. On top of that, he was also violating his active probation order.
All right, Joseph, are you allowed to have alcohol on probation? Joseph, stop. Stop and talk to me, Joseph. Hey, Joseph, you're being banned from all ISU property for 72 hours, okay?
Yes, sir.
So you can't come back for 72 hours to any ISU property. You want a written notice of that?
Negative, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
So,
No worries, sir.
thank you, sir. Okay, go ahead and take your alcohol out. We're gonna have to take it because you can't have it on your probation.
Alcohol on me, sir.
Okay, Joseph. Go ahead, set it down. Perfect. All right. Do you understand your ban? You can't come back to any ISU property for 72 hours. You can get arrested and charged with criminal trespass, okay? Do you understand that?
The officer properly explained that he was banned from entering the library premises for the next 3 days. As they escorted him away, Joseph had the nerve to speak to the officers in a very insulting manner.
This sidewalk's fine, but stay on the sidewalk, all right? You're off ISU property now.
Yeah, that's city property, ain't it?
The ISU property?
Sidewalk.
Yeah, the sidewalk's fine. That's why I said that's fine. You just can't come onto any. Don't go on the street.
You pig.
Don't go on the street.
You pig.
Go that way.
Mouth pig.
Don't go on the
what
street.
What you gonna do? Beat my bro?
No.
What are you gonna do, pig?
No.
What the are you gonna do, pig?
Joseph, don't come back on ISU property.
Don't never talk to cops like this, man.
Go away. Go that way on the sidewalk. Don't
Sorry,
go
sir.
on the street. Okay,
Yes, sir.
Have a good day. Don't go on the street. I don't want you to get hit by a car. Don't go on the street.
Bro, you too, sir.
Okay?
I like you a lot more, my fellow black.
Yeah. Okay, don't go in the street. Joseph, don't go on the street. You're gonna get a ticket. Stay out of the street.
Bro, don't f***ing push me into the street, bro.
Stay on the sidewalk. Go that way.
The officer explained to him that if he stepped onto the roadway, he was going to receive a ticket for being intoxicated on a public road. They advised him to head in the opposite direction, but instead of listening to the officers, he chose to argue with them.
Bro, don't raise your voice to me, sir. Bro, last time I checked, this is America.
Yeah, it is. So go away.
Don't touch my face, bro.
Joseph, get back. If you come at me, you're going in handcuffs.
Joseph, go away.
Joseph, walk over here. Go.
I stand here, bro.
Okay, don't come back on ISU property. Okay, do you need anything else from us? Do you need anything else from us? You understand your ban?
Bro, your parents were probably punks, weren't they?
Okay, do you have any other questions?
Sorry, man. Your parents were probably punks.
If you come back in that lot, you're gonna be charged, okay? So stay over there. Okay, have a good day, Joseph.
The officers ignored the insults Joseph hurled at them. They left, believing they were done dealing with him. But only 90 seconds later, they received a call about a man a few blocks away who was trying to fight people. None of them was surprised that it was Joseph again.
Mother last night, bro. I mother last night. Walk away.
Nice voice. Thank you.
Yeah. Joseph, come here. Joseph, stop or you're going to jail.
This fella's in the cell, yeah, sir.
Sit down.
Yes, sir.
Do you have your tickets? Sit down. You're getting cited now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you just went right back onto ISU property and you also went in the street. And you're also out here trying to fight people.
Negative, sir.
Okay, well, you're getting cited for criminal trespass and you're getting cited for intoxicated in the roadway, okay?
Yes, sir. I can't say that I was intoxicated in the roadways, though, sir. That don't feel fair, sir.
Okay, well, you were drinking alcohol.
Feels like some English shit, sir.
Okay, do you want me to explain it to you or are you going to keep yelling? If you want me to explain it, I will happily sit back down.
Negative, sir.
Sit down or you're going to be put in handcuffs.
Please sit down.
He was clearly walking on thin ice, even though the officers were showing remarkable patience. When they decided to pat him down, he didn't comply, and things escalated rather quickly.
I'm gonna pat you down.
Nah, go ahead, sir.
Okay, turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Negative, sir. Negative,
Turn
sir.
around, put your hands behind your back.
Me,
I'm going to pat you down for weapons.
I'll be gone.
Put your hands behind your back.
Got a vape in my right hand, sir. Put your hands. You're in charge of obstructing now, sir.
Alright, put him in cuffs.
Drop down a vape in my right hand,
your
sir.
vape. Pick my body cam up. Grab that, sir. Stop. Stop flexing and pulling away.
I'm not flexing, sir.
You are.
Negative, sir. Look at my hand, sir.
Yeah, you're flexing
Look
your
at
arm
my
on
hand,
me.
sir. Look at my hand, sir. Look at my hand, sir.
He tried to dispute his detention, but by then the officers had already determined there was enough reason to arrest him. Even after he was cuffed, the arrogant, drunk student didn't calm down. He continued arguing with the officers and provoking them.
Bro,
I'm just holding.
Sit, bro.
You want to sit on the bench?
Bro, she's trying to talk to me, bro.
Do you want to sit on the bench or do you want to stand?
Tell me, bro. One of you give me orders,
Okay,
bro.
we're gonna stand and wait.
Decide between the both of you. Yeah, we'll stand, bro.
Okay,
I can stand,
sounds good.
bro. Can you stand, dude?
I am standing.
Okay, ma'am. I'm gonna talk to you, ma'am. Because clearly, the whole experience of my life has led me to bleed. I'm sorry to bother you, ma'am. Is there any way, ma'am, as the officer that's arresting me, ma'am, that you could let me know, ma'am, when I'm getting arrested, ma'am? Bro, I f***ed your mother last night, bro. Do you know that?
Stop.
Did you know I f***ed your mother last night?
Turning on me. Just stand.
She's calm right now because I f***ed her. She
I should hard as bro. Your mother hard as Stop turning around. Just stand there and look that way.
Joseph was ultimately taken to jail. He was charged with disorderly intoxication, resisting or obstructing a peace officer, and criminal trespass. Some entitled Gen Alpha students act as though school rules simply don't apply to them. But then, they learn their biggest lesson not from textbooks, but from the cops who give them a harsh reality check, which they hopefully will never forget.